Today, I managed to actually get a chance to play the Wii for the very first time. And I want one. I definitely want one. I hope they're available come Christmas. In terms of the supply and demand, Nintendo said that they're planning to up the supply of their Wii Fit package. So I hope that's enough to meet demand, but I definitely want a Wii. Let's take a look. I managed to get some notes. I didn't do the picture, incidentally, before I begin, I didn't do the picture thing like I did last time with the DS because the store that I was in was small, and I felt that people would think I was crazy or suspicious behavior or something. So I didn't want to make myself look like a weirdo by consistently taking pictures. Because remember the last time I took at least 26 pictures of the DS in order to make a good slideshow and a good point. So I didn't want to do that in such a small place. Anyway, it was easy to see and control. The Wiimote and the Nunchuck both felt great, but it does take some getting used to, particularly the Nunchuck, just because it's something of an odd shape. I guess you would call it an upside-down teardrop. But yeah. I loved it. It was fantastic. Gameplay. Let's see what's next. Should be gameplay. Here we go. Yeah, gameplay. They had Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and that was interesting. The very first time I did that, I thought, wait a moment, did somebody mix up the directional pad? Because again, remember, like I said, this is the very first time I've ever really played a Wii, and Super Smash Bros. Brawl I've never touched. So it clicked to me finally that wait a moment, this is one of those where you turn the Wiimote sideways, and the reason I was surprised about that was because with Smash Bros. Brawl I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a little bit more arm motion, like with the Wiimote you would like move your arm forward to throw a punch or something like that. So I was surprised about that. The second game, they did ask for the Nunchuck. Smash Bros. Brawl, I do feel, is best with that combination, the Wiimote and the Nunchuck. The Wiimote by itself is a little bit, it can be done, it's just awkward. Anything else? Let's see. Besides Smash Bros. Brawl, I also got a chance to take a look at Mii's. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah. Mii's. I made one. Made one that looked kind of like me. So I made one. I just named it something bizarre like TR or something like that. And I saved him. And what surprised me about saving the Mii was it asked, do you want your Mii to mingle? And when it mingles, it will go off and show up on somebody else's Wii. And my guess is that that's a way to make new friends. But that was awesome. I loved that. So yeah, I just loved the whole Mii thing, and the fact that you can create more than one is really nice. Let's see, what's next? There really wasn't too much I could do online because there was no internet connection at the local store. So I wasn't able to explore the Wii Shop or any of the other channels beyond photos, which didn't have any photos in it. So for the most part, all I was able to do besides the Wii, the gameplay and the Mii's was just take a look at the settings, see what type of settings there were, so pretty straightforward. But the menus were pretty easy to navigate. I didn't have any problem. And overall, I love the Wii and I give it a 9 out of 10. I only give it a 9 because of one little thing, and I think this was a factor of the store model. They positioned the sensor bar in kind of an odd place. Here, I'll try and show you. There we go.
one would think that you would have the Wiimote sort of out like this at a more comfortable position, right? Well, the way they had the sensor bar positioned, I had to get it. I had to get up like this, and I just think that for an extended period of time, that would be hard on your shoulders. But I kept forgetting to do that because I wanted to go for that more natural position that I showed you the first time, the first of the two positions. That's the one that I wanted to go for because that's the one that felt most comfortable. Obviously, with my own, I could just go ahead and place the sensor bar anywhere I like. But that's the only reason I give it a 9. Other than that, absolutely perfect. And let me tell you something. For those of you who have not seen my Hillcrest Laboratories video, go ahead and take a look at that. Hillcrest Labs versus Nintendo. It's also on the net if you Google Hillcrest Laboratories versus Nintendo. Essentially, these people are, in my opinion, they're nuts. They want to ban the Wii console from the United States. And I'm not going to get into that here, but I will say this. If that happens, there's going to be a major blow to the gaming industry here in North America because the Wii is a phenomenon, and now I know why. It is fantastic. I want one. I definitely want one. But if these Hillcrest people succeed, we're not going to see them. So I hope they don't, and if in chance they do, I hope Nintendo's got enough money backed up to pay them, because I know Nintendo, or if I know Nintendo, they are not going to let the Wii vanish from the United States. Especially with the Wii HD. Now, this is only something I've heard online. I'm not confirming this at all. But I heard something about the Wii HD coming out in about 2 to 3 years, which is going to allow for easier integration into high-definition TV sets and DVD playback. So definitely they're going to continue the Wii, and, you know, we can't afford to lose it. So here's hoping, Nintendo. Good luck. I want you to win, and I hope you have enough money to pay those morons if you lose. But back to the subject at hand. I want a Wii, and I'd like to see about getting one for Christmas. I just hope they're in ample supply. So the Wii, 9 out of 10. Love it, love it, love it. Comments and questions are welcome. Thank you for watching, and have a nice evening.